Hello everyone! Thanks for joining me. On this video, we'll be fighting our last dragons, Senessax and Bayle. Both dragons are very powerful and they both deal a lot of lightning damage in addition to their fire damage. So I suggest using Golden Lightning Fortification to mitigate some of their lightning damage. But before taking them on, we'll be solving the Domain of Dragons painting. We found the Domain of Dragons painting part 27. But in case you haven't, I will show you its location. So let's begin by adding Golden Lightning Fortification to our character. Now let's open our map and see where we're going. The Domain of Dragons painting is here, so let's fast travel to the storehouse first floor at the Shadow Keep. To get to the painting from here, we'll take this lift. We'll ignore the Fire Knight since we already farmed him. Come onto this opening and drop down. Make a right here and go down the ladder. There's our marker in our painting. To solve this Domain of Dragons painting location and to take on Senessax and Bayle, we need to fast travel to Jagged Peak Mountainside Grace. So let's clear a marker and go that way. Now let's open our map and mark the places we need to visit. Our painting location is marker number 1, so here we need to head west. There's our marker. Go up. There's our marker. Now drop down. Pick up our goodie. And now on to marker number 2 to take on Senessax. There's our grace, and here we'll go down on the right. There's Senessax and our marker number 2. Let's clear our marker and get ready for our lightning happy dragon. This is probably going to hurt, but let's see what Tish and I can do. Dragon with lightning spears. Isn't that awesome? Alright, let's get our bearings here. We are on the downhill side. We come up to this area from down there. Alright, let's do it again. Oh no, there goes Tish! Timing was off and mistakes were made. Alright, Tish, let's go get him. Nicely done, Tish. You go, girl. Alright, with him out of the way, let's pick up some goodies. Now on to marker number 3. Actually, before going to marker number 3, let's recharge our flasks. To get to marker number 3, we head west once again. The right is where we took care of the painting, so now we go to the left. Be careful with the gap here. And there's another gap here. Take this spring up. Marker number 3 is this way. pick up our goodie. Now on to marker number 4. Drop down on the spring. Turn around and go back up again. Marker number 4 is this way. Pick up our goodie and go up on the right to marker number 5. There's our marker number 5. I'm going to grab these guys. Now let's clear our marker and activate the grace. We might not need it, but let's allocate one more flask to health. Alright, this is Bayle, and his fight is really cool. But make no mistake, he can easily one-shot us. I highly recommend you summon Igon to fight alongside you. Bayle has 2 phases, and he loves to fight right next to the fog entrance in the first phase. So I'm going to try to run around to lure him away from that area. But we'll see, it might not work. He's very stubborn. Alright, while he's at the door, let's try to put some buffs on. He really loves that door, I don't know why. And that's where Igon's summon sign is, so that's why I'm trying to get him away from there, so I have time to summon Igon, but he's not cooperating. Come on dude, this way! Get away from the door, you schmuck! Now let's try here, see if he comes this way. Go away from the door. Man, you're a pain in the ass. No, he likes that door. Alright, let's go get Igon. Igon's summon sign is right here. So as soon as you get in the door, it's very hard to summon him because Bayle is right on top of you.
You will rue this day. Behold, a true great warrior, and I, Igon, your fears made flesh.
Well, there goes peace. Alright, we are on our own here. Unless Igon help us out.
Solid of scale you might be, foul dragon. I will wiggle with bones your rotten hide. With a hail of harpoons. With every last drop of my being.
Well, that is Bayle for ya. Not a very friendly dragon, is he? Anyway, my suggestion is to get all of your buffs before going through the fog. Try to use your summons as soon as you can, and get Igon summoned as quickly as possible. Bayle has his sights at this entrance, and he'll be on you really fast. I have died as soon as I got in, so plan accordingly.
Hereby vow, you will rue this day. Behold, a true great warrior, and I, Igon. Your fears made flesh. Solid of scale you might be, foul dragon. I will wriggle with holes your rotten hide. With a hail of harpoons. With every last drop of my being!
Nicely done, Mr. Igon.
Bayle the Dread! You shall haunt me no longer!
Alright, we all survived Bayle the Dread, and Igon is happy as a clam. Alright, let's go grab our grace. I don't know about you, but this place reminds me of the Colosseum. I can totally see people watching Bayle fighting gladiators down here. Pretty interesting design. Now let's open our map and mark the next place for us to visit. We'll be fast traveling to the foot of the Jagged Peak here, and from here we'll go see Igon's remains. There's our marker. Let's grab these goodies that Igon gives us after defeating Bayle the Dread. And then from here, we need to visit the Dragon Communion Priestess. If you gave the priestess Thiollier's concoction and put her to sleep, tell her what you did and she'll give you the dragon boat of Flowerstone, and she'll also become a summons, the Ancient Dragon Senessax. Since we didn't put her to sleep, these are our rewards. And these are the 2 rewards you can choose from after defeating Bayle. And this is something you can purchase with other dragon hearts. We are done here. Now let's fast travel to the West Rampart Grace at the Shadow Keep to begin exploring a new area. Alright, we'll begin exploring the ancient ruins of Rout on our next video. Until then, thanks for watching and have a great day.